Hey guys, so this is a long-awaited video because I haven't uploaded pretty much Spider-Man Part 3 in a long time. So guys, sorry for the pretty much video gap or drainage of some sorts. But yeah, so this is what if Deku was Spider-Man Part 4. So guys, last time I introduced Deku having the Spider-Man symbiote, the black suit. So in this universe, um, Deku's going to be, Deku goes to the Sports Festival, like I said last time, because Deku was going to the Sports Festival with the black suited symbiote. Now, Deku does ask, bring his suit to the Sports Festival, and he fills out, all this paperwork to bring his suit. Now, people just think, he's just bringing his hero costume, but Deku's just bringing, the symbiote, but he just says it's a hero costume. A new version of his hero costume. So Deku's hero costume is basically just, he just brings the symbiote to, the sports festival. So they get started, and everybody gets pumped and ready, and, riled up. So everybody gets ready, and Deku goes to the pretty much, waiting room, and everybody gets ready. Now, Tokiyami doesn't, no, in this universe, Todoroki doesn't walk up in there and say to Deku that he's gonna win. Nothing like that. So, they automatically, just get told to go back. To go into the, pretty much, arena or court or something, and they get told their first, obstacle race. So they get started, and Deku goes to the obstacle race. Deku goes to the obstacle race, and pretty much everybody gets started. Off the bat, Tokiyami or Todoroki, sorry guys, just got done with Tokiyami. What if Todoroki freezes all of their feet, keeping them in one spot? Deku gets out of the ice pretty easily using the symbiote and started, swinging to robot, beating them down to the ground, webbing into walls or on the floor. So Deku's swinging and swinging and swinging, and eventually he gets to the mountain area. Deku swings to each mountain pillar, jumping back and forth on it. Deku gets to the pretty much mind area, and Deku just makes a web line across the mines. You pretty much walking across it like like a balancing line, or like how pretty much just balancing on a line. Deku gets back past the line, gets all the way to the end of the line, past the mines, straight to the other side, running towards the end of the map, but winning, getting first place. Now, Deku's a one-man team now. Deku doesn't ask for anybody's help. So he gets started, and Deku automatically just starts swinging around place to place. Now, guys, remind me near the end of the video, remind me who did I ship Deku with last time, or, pretty much, in the Spider-Man franchise, I shipped Deku. Oh yeah, I shipped Deku with um, I shipped Deku with Melissa. Now Melissa did pretty good in the obstacle race. Melissa, she got about like fourth place. So Melissa was okay. No, Melissa got about fifth place. So yeah, Melissa was okay. So Deku was swinging around back and forth on Melissa's back because Melissa was like doing the whole time um Gwen, like, Peter Parker, Gwen, like, she was piggyback riding on Deku while Deku was swinging to wall through the arena. Now, Deku was using tentacles from the symbiote to push himself up into the air off of walls, keeping him in the air long enough to swing it out and, weigh it out, keeping him into the match without fighting anybody for about a long time. The last 5 minutes, Todoroki went out something super different and made a huge ice pillar underneath his team, pushing all of them up into the air, making some ice crystal to throw at Deku. Deku's symbiote arm, like one that was free, turned into a full venomized arm, grabbing the shards of crystals or ice crystals, throwing them right back at Todoroki, stabbing Todoroki in the chest. Todoroki fell into the ground, and everybody was saying, shocked him pretty much. They took Todoroki to the hospital, and Tokiyomi, Todoroki didn't get any, vital organs hit, and his, body wasn't, changed in any way. Now, guys, about two more companies were left after, Deku did that whole entire stunt, because it was about like 5 companies that wanted Deku, but they, reclined because, Deku just um, stabbed the kid with two shards of ice in his chest. Now they didn't go too deep to hit any vital organs, and he didn't get any internal bleeding, so Todoroki was able to, come back for the next thing. So after that, they get ready for the 1v1s. So they get started. So they get ready, pumped, and pretty much they start off with the first match. Now Deku goes up against uh I don't really know Zud Sharu I don't really know his name. But like they get started and pretty much they start he starts, bad talking Deku. Now Deku talks back, but he keeps on getting not bad at it because the symbiote is, breaking him out of it. So yeah, and I'm pretty sure I read something symbiotes help mind control be more less effective. So Deku pretty much straight up responds about 3 times until, getting the whole time gist and knowing that, um, Venom is telling him to stop freaking talking. So Deku runs over to the purple haired kid and pretty much drop kicks him straight in the gut, knocking him out cold. For the next match, Deku goes up against another guy. Deku goes up against the Ghost Girl from Class 1B. The Ghost Girl tries to, do her whole entire thing, but Deku just webs her up and pretty much whips her around left and right, throwing her out of the ring. So Deku gets that down pretty fast. So Deku goes to the next match up against Todoroki. Now Deku gets stopped in the hallway by pretty much Melissa telling her her telling Deku what's up with the new suit. Deku says it's just something I picked up. She says okay. So I've been thinking about a new gadgets that you might need. Now Deku says I don't need no gadgets. I don't need nothing to make me better because I'm already better. And Melissa says, okay, I just wanted to be nice. And Deku doesn't say it. The symbiote says it and says, leave me alone, blonde bitch. Pretty much just making Melissa a little bit, pissed, but also crying a little bit. Melissa slaps Deku and runs off. Deku, Deku snaps back and says, what just happened? Deku notices that the symbiote was around Deku's neck. Deku looked behind his shirt and saw the symbiote going back inside of his body. Deku was confused and then noticed that the symbiote must be doing this to me. So Deku automatically just wants to get rid of the symbiote. So on that break, Deku immediately runs over to President Mike and pretty much, tells him about the whole entire symbiote situation, all that other stuff, pretty much telling him what I'm going to do. President Mike says, I'll help you later, but for now you have to get out there. So Deku gets out there and starts fighting Todoroki. Todoroki throws a huge iceberg towards Deku. Deku dodges it and webs towards Todoroki. Todoroki grabs Deku's tentacle thing and pretty much checks it back at Deku. Deku, just it clubs it back and gets down and pretty much does a whole entire Web Warrior blast effect straight at pretty much what was it? Todoroki. Todoroki dodges it, but Todoroki, can't really dodge that good because he still has that injury in his chest. And Deku webs straight for Todoroki. Todoroki dodges it, but Deku grabs Todoroki's collar and chucks him down to the ground, making his nose break. But Todoroki's nose isn't broken; it just starts bleeding. Deku looks up and pretty much sees that it's a huge iceberg coming up from the ground, but landing back down on Deku because it was way too thin, but it was huge. So Deku pretty much dodged the iceberg that was falling from the sky from the huge ice tower Todoroki made on the floor, and Deku's whipping back and forth to iceberg, getting towards Todoroki. Todoroki makes a huge ice pillar towards right between Deku and him, but Deku breaks through the ice, grabbing Todoroki's neck, about to choke him out. And at this point, Deku doesn't know what he's doing because he's in his full Venomized form. Deku's choking out Todoroki, pretty much, keeping him down to the ground. Eventually, Deku Deku sees, feels heat coming off of, Venom feels heat coming off of Todoroki. Todoroki does this whole entire awakening move, burning the symbiote off of Deku, but not burning Deku too much, just burning the symbiote fully off of Deku. Everybody in the match sees the symbiote crawling away, and President Mike pretty much got orders from Deku to, blast it with a huge amount of, sound, because Deku did notice that it had a weakness towards sound when he was training with it on his vigilante work, because he went up against a guy on the street with a slight whistle quirk, because that guy on the street, when he whistled, it was a huge amount of, pretty much, sound that could break glass. So Deku pretty much saw that the symbiote was being, tortured and, going back and forth trying to rearrange itself, trying to crawl towards President Mike. President Mike started, boosting up his sound in one area, precisely straight towards the symbiote. The symbiote was bottled up by Azawa by a mason jar and pretty much just tightened it up really, really tight. So pretty much everybody after that, Todoroki was knocked out, and he was going to the hospital again. So pretty much Deku gets a talk by the pro hero saying that where did it come from, and Deku said it came off the Nomu and it detached itself to me. I don't know if it was bad or not, but after it told me to be rude to Melissa and to have violent thoughts and almost got me expelled by almost killing Todoroki. Deku pretty much says that the symbiote is cursed. So after that whole entire situation, Deku gets told by pretty much President Mike that he did the right thing, telling us, and pretty much they take the symbiote to a very secure holding facility. So Deku goes back in the hallway, and he sees Melissa on the other side of the door he was talking to the pro heroes to. Melissa hugs Deku and says, "Sorry, I just didn't want it to be you." And she pretty much kisses Deku. Deku says, "Me too." So after that, Deku goes up against Bakugo after, and Melissa already knows about the whole entire symbiote situation because she listened into it across the doors when she was on the other side of the door. So Deku was fighting Bakugo. Bakugo was throwing explosions towards Deku, saying, "Why are you not using that little tendril thing, a little tendril trick you picked up?" Deku was dodging and grabbing Bakugo's wrist and saying "Booyakasha," pretty much drop kicking him straight in the hookahs. Just no, sorry guys, I don't really know how to say that word. Drop kicking him straight in the balls. I mean, the Bakugo could still have children, but that shit hurt like he got shot in the nards. I mean, Bakugo was knocked out clean out before he could even feel the pain. He was knocked out. And he was knocked out. He was he was out so fast that no one even noticed his eyes stopped working. He just went out like a light. Just like a light. Just bomb. Just gone. That's knocked the crud clean out of Bakugo's mouth. Not the crud, straight out of Bakugo's soul. Just knocked him out. Like freaking the chosen one or the master pretty much soul searching Doctor Strange in the movie. Just pretty much kicking him out of Bakugo. Deku pretty much kicked Bakugo's soul out of his body. So yeah, it was pretty you know, excruciating. Now they had to put a surgery on his, testicles because his thing wasn't hurt in any way, but his balls, those are bruising and purple. They were lucky that Deku didn't hit him any harder in the balls, because if Deku had the symbiote on, he would have obliterated and made his balls, burst into nothing but blood after he kicked him in the ring. So yeah, Deku was pretty lucky to get rid of the symbiote. Actually, Bakugo was lucky that Deku got rid of the symbiote before he went up against Bakugo. So yeah, Bakugo got healed up, and he can still have children. He just, just hurt like a bitch. So yeah, Bakugo was go to the hospital for a couple of days, and Deku, got about three internships. Now Deku got three internships of hero courses. Now guys, you can pick which hero course you guys want Deku to be in. It's only gonna be two ones that I want to pick. It's gonna be Endeavor's hero training, or it's going to be Sir Night Eyes, or it can be, can't believe I'm saying this. It will be Shield. The Shield Academy that will take in Deku for the hero pretty much thing. So yeah, it's either gonna be the Shield Academy, the Endeavor thing, or either pretty much whatchamacallit, Saturday Night Eyes internship. So guys, see you guys later, have a blessed day, have a great Christmas, and I will be uploading a new What If after this for my Christmas break special. So see you guys later, bye.